Okay, wonderful. Now it's recording. All right, so welcome everybody. It is PWN. We are going to be talking with Ashley Schmidt about YouTube videos tonight. So I'm going to let everybody kind of go around real quick, tell us who you are, what your business is, and then we'll let Ashley get started. So Maureen, I see you first, so why don't we go with you? Are you going to have to unmute yourself? Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay. Okay. This is Zoom is it's new to me. So I am Maureen Patine. I live in Williamsburg and I am with a company called Tula 12 Lifestyle Planners. And I've been with that company for about 6 months. I'm a senior brand ambassador and I'm having fun learning about things like Zoom, and I'm getting ready to start a meetup group. And in my retirement, it's kind of an exciting time for me to get back in the swing of business. So I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.
What do you do? I'm sorry, what was it again? You work for?
It's called Tula 12 Lifestyle Planners, TULA, and then Roman numeral 12.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. How about Anala? How do we pronounce your name?
Hi, that's Anil Vora.
Okay.
You guys can hear me right?
Yes.
Okay, so I recently joined PWN. I'm a new member. I am a owner, like I'm an owner for Earthy Nest LLC. We are a earth-friendly company. We have products which are catered for more sustainable living and a plastic-free living. So we're working right now. We have our own online website. That's www.earthynest.com. And we have 16 products, and we're working on more sustainable material. We want to introduce plastic free options and alternatives for people, so they can have more sustainable options for them to be more plastic free and more earth friendly. So me and my partner Miki Patel, she's another owner. Like, we are two owners, female owners, and she might join. I have sent her the message. Hopefully she'll be able to join for tonight's meeting. But yeah, so I'm representing my company.
Awesome. Thank you very much. How about
Yeah.
Dr. Sandra?
Dambasana, I am Sandra Sessoms Penny of Inevitable Growth Life Coaching and Consulting. I help people to live the greatest life they desire to live. I have been a coach for 11 years now with my own company. I'm also a university professor, so when you catch me because I have lots of classes. Retired military, I believe in the total package of helping people to grow from wherever they are to wherever they would like to be. Coach Sandra Sessoms Penny of Inevitable Growth Life Coaching and Consulting.
Awesome. Thank you. How about Miss Nicole?
Good evening, you guys. Nicole Powell. I am the Power Group's facilitator. So a couple of you guys may have gotten emails from me. Thanks for joining PWN. If you guys have questions about that, please reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions. As far as my business, I have taken my love for health and wellness and sharing that with others by partnering with two businesses, Arbonne International and Zaya Active, which is activewear. And I help people to make healthy swaps from unclean products to a clean, green version of health products, skincare, cosmetics, nutrition, all the above.
Sounds good. All right. Let's see. How about Victoria?
Hi, I'm Victoria Jenkins. I am the membership chair this year on the PWN board. So I think I've also emailed a couple of you. If you have any questions or anything, you're just getting started, please feel free to reach out. Professionally, I am a realtor with Compass Real Estate Team at RE/MAX Peninsula. We have offices in Newport News, Gloucester, and Williamsburg. and we service from Richmond to Virginia Beach. So residential real estate. We also do property management. So if I can help at all, please just let me know. Again, Victoria Jenkins, Compass Real Estate Team at RE/MAX Peninsula.
Perfect. And I think we have Alexandria and a couple more. So Alexandria, if you're on, there you go.
My name's Alexandria McKenzie. I am a massage therapist in Newport News.
Sounds good. How about Miss Melissa?
Hello, ladies. I'm Melissa. I am the current PWN president. And with businesses, I do pretty much everything. I am the marketing director for Dr. James A. Burden and Associates, which is 4 locations. And then also too, I'm into the health industry. So I do doTERRA oils. And then I also have my own business called Hampton Roads Combat Games, which is a rental of bubble soccer and archery tag and a few other things.
I can't wait for it to warm up enough to go outside and play those things.
I know, me too.
I am so excited. I want to do the archery so bad, but it's got to be warmer than 27 degrees.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
All righty. Perfect. Thank you. Savannah.
Hi, yes, I'm sorry. I'm having some technical difficulty.
We can hear one word of what you said.
Are we just introducing ourselves?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Okay. I apologize. I'm having some technical difficulties. My name is Savannah Patterson. I work with United Way of the Virginia Peninsula, and we work with connecting individuals to the resources they need. I do marketing and communications with them.
Awesome. Awesome. Are you new to PWN or have you been involved for a while?
No, I am new.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't recognize your name, so I don't know. Okay. All right, great. Thank you. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
All right, and Dana, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and then we're going to let Ashley get going. If Dana wants to.
I will. Hold on.
Okie doke.
Okay. Now I think you can hear and see me.
Yes, we can.
Hi. I'm Dana Qualteri, and I'm a realtor with RE/MAX Peninsula, and I am your current vice president-elect of PWN. So I will be president next year, or rather this year. It's our years start in the summer. So, and I'm super excited to see some new faces and people I haven't chance to meet and talk with before. And I'd love to talk to anybody that has some questions about PWN and connect with new members. And I look forward for Ashley's presentation and information.
Thank you very much, my dear.
Thanks.
Right. And I think someone named Mickey just popped in. There she is.
Yes. Hi.
You want to tell us who you are and what your business is, and then we're going to get started with the presentation.
Yes, my name is Mickey Patel, and we have a company named Earthy Nest, and it's about eco-friendly and sustainable product. And we have an online business with my name, and Anil Vora is the other business partner.
All right, sounds good. All right, Jennifer, if Jennifer is anywhere near, there she is. You want to introduce yourself real quick and then we're going to get started. You're the last person in, so at this point. Miss Jennifer Maroney. You want to just say hello and then tell us what you do and then we're going to get started.
Okay, my apologies. 5 minutes ago, it was 20 minutes till 6, not 20 minutes. Hi, I am Jennifer Maroney. I am the owner of Critter Sitters and More, and we provide professional pet sitting services across the peninsula.
All right, sounds good. All right, Ashley. You are up, my dear. If you can get your presentation up, fine. If not, let me know and I downloaded it so I can share it, whatever.
Oh, wait, it says host disabled participant screen sharing. So you
I
have to,
did not.
well, if you click down there where it says screen share, there's like a little arrow. And if you click in that arrow, it pops up and then you can get multiple, whatever. I think it says like multiple
Okay,
participants.
here we go. Try now.
Okay. Yay, it lets me do it. Okay, we're good.
Yay.
Okay, this one. All right, can you guys, let me, wait, my thing went funny. It went small. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, so can you guys see my screen? Okay, so if I'm looking this way, it's because I'm looking at my presentation on the other screen. So I'm like, yeah, sorry. All right. So I'm talking about YouTube today. I know a lot of you, I don't know if you have YouTube channels or started. I have, let me introduce myself, I guess, a little bit. My name is Ashley Schmidt. I have a myriad of weird and unique and all sorts of random talents. So if you want like something done, I might know how to do it because I like to learn about pretty much everything under the entire sun. I am a mom of 4. I have, I'm a reservist in the Air Force still as an electrical engineer specializing in radars and other geeky things. And I own a few businesses. One is a consulting business for college, which is kind of how I got into the business that I'm working with other entrepreneurs and business owners with. I created my own book for my consulting clients, and I published it on Amazon, and that's how I get all my clients nowadays. So I don't even have to do any more ads anymore. Now, granted, my consulting business for college students is very, very niche, so I don't need very many people a year, but it works really well for me. But I think every business can benefit, and I've seen other benefits to doing your own booklet type things. And I'll show you kind of some of that. But one of the things I have 2 YouTube channels. And one is to do my Publish with Ashley business, and the other is for my college consulting business. And so I actually promote my book through that particular YouTube channel. All right, so let's see. Okay, wait, I have to hit that button. There we go. So why do you want to do a YouTube channel? Okay, there's a whole bunch of benefits to a YouTube channel. One of the biggest benefits overall is just that video, I mean, YouTube's all about video, right? Video is one of the best converters out there. They have found that it's the thing that converts people. Sales pages nowadays, if you're familiar with the old copy marketing. There we go. I got it. Was those long sales pages. Those still convert really well, but they found that the best ones now are ones with a video on top and then the big long sales page at the end. So video is overtaking pretty much any sales page out there. People still like to include the long sales page because some people do still like to read and they are effective, but video is the #1 thing that converts people to buyers. And it builds trust, right? Because you hear people's voices, you see their face. It's that whole trust issue that they just get to know you a little bit. You're a person, not just someone selling them something and running away. Especially if you have a YouTube channel that's consistently putting content out there, you know. All right, so that's one of the big benefits. Now, so posting on YouTube will help people find you on Google. Google and YouTube are linked. They're considered highly relevant links. So the YouTube or Google likes YouTube in that sense because they find those as really good converters for answers to questions and things like that. YouTube will expose you to a huge audience. You get a worldwide audience. And it's so many people. It's just a lot of stuff. I actually just got a note. It says someone just commented on one of my YouTube videos. So there you are. Acquiring, it's all about qualified traffic, right? If you're using the right keywords, the right key phrases that draw your audience in, people who are watching your videos are not going to continue watching or subscribe or do any of the things you want people to do unless they're actually interested. So it is definitely, you know, you're going to get that qualified traffic. The traffic you want is the people who are going to watch you. Videos, I already said this, videos have higher conversion rates. They're just a huge conversion rate. There are several ways to repurpose your YouTube videos. Hello, Facebook. Facebook loves videos, right? You've probably seen people doing live videos on Facebook now or just putting up videos, but Facebook loves videos. So you can put your video, which I started doing, and I got boosts on both sides. So I started streaming from I use StreamYard, and I stream to Facebook and to YouTube at the same time, any of my live streams. And I've actually saw all my conversion numbers go up on both sides. So I got a lot more followers. That it was like instantaneous. Like the first time I did it, I saw like 100 people increase, and I'd never had that huge of a jump in literally one day. So I do know that they both like them. It was just such a dramatic difference that I know that it does make a difference. And every time I put video, I see both go up on both sides. So they kind of like each other. And you can also use and repurpose those videos for so many other things. There's just a lot of things. If you think about any sort of video you're doing, you could put it on your Facebook. You could just send somebody emails out to your audience and saying, hey, I just put this video up on YouTube. It might help you, you know, like pet sitting, right? Here's some tips on when your pet's alone so they don't feel lonely, or, you know, maybe crate training or different things. Like you can send something out to your audience that would be interesting to them, but then you send them to a video as well. And people like to see the video of how to do something, right? You can tell them in an email, but they don't see it. That how to DIY type stuff, people really like, and they really like it on YouTube. Your content never dies. It's there forever. That's the great thing. It does take some effort to set up and do, but it's out there forever. It's not going away. So unless you delete it and stuff like that, you can delete your YouTube videos, but it's out there, right? It builds upon itself. You grow your audience worldwide. You can build your email list using YouTube, right? You can say, hey, come join my email list and put the link below, right? You just put it in the comments. Your audience will your audience will start to promote you and buy from you. This is something I've noticed as I put consistent content out there. People know, like, and trust me, right? You want people who know, like, and trust you to buy your stuff because you want them to feel they got value and you want to give them value. So it's a win-win on both sides. But I've had some not so nice comments on my YouTube channel. And I can't tell you how many people have jumped in and said, you shouldn't say that to her. She's really nice. Her videos aren't too long. I love them. Right. So, you know, there's always a hater out there, but your audience, as you get to know, like, and trust them, and they get to know, like, and trust you, you know, they're going to defend you. And so those haters aren't going to get too far. You will get the haters, but I don't really have that many, but you know, people say some unkind things, but I'm telling you, people jump in and defend you as they get to know you and whoever your personality is. And everybody connects with somebody, right? You might think, oh, I don't have the face, the voice, the personality. I am not the get out in your face YouTuber who's like, look at my awesome stuff. And I'm just not that person, and I can't be that person, but I don't want to be that person. And my audience probably, I find those people obnoxious. So there's other people like me out there who don't want to watch the obnoxious person yelling at them. So I'm that nice, kind, helping. I always say I'm the golden retriever saleswoman. You know, it's like the one who'll do anything for you, like little dog. I'll do anything for you, because that's the type of salesperson I am. I'm just that's who I am. I'm probably bubbly and a little bit over-energized, but generally. So YouTube basics. So here's like a screenshot of one of my YouTube channels. You sign on to YouTube, log on, or if you don't have an account, make one. It's not that complex. You sign in and you go down to the little gear button that's like right over here, and you go down to your YouTube setting and you hit new channel. Now I already have channels. So there's a thing, if I click switch account or I scroll down, it also says add another YouTube. So mine would be different because I'm adding a channel to so you can have several channels with one sign in, but you will have to switch your accounts. So right here where it says switch account, if I want to get to my other YouTube channel, I have to hit that to see my other channel, and it will comment in whatever one I'm at. So sometimes I've accidentally commented in the wrong YouTube channel. So I had to like delete the comment and then go re-comment in the right channel. So that's just something to watch. But if you only have one, it's less complex. You know, just add your business name or other name or whatever you're going to call it. And then click create and fill your about section. So it's fairly walks you through stuff. It's not too complex. The hardest thing, honestly, is making your channel banner art, and it's more about making it so it looks pretty. Because you second guess yourself. You know, you make it and you want to remake it. Just make something in the right size. The right size is this 2560 by 1440. That's pixels. You can do that on canva.com, and the max size is 4 megabytes. If you go to canva.com, it's a free online social media. You just sign up for an account, super easy. And they have a lot of standard like templates. And so one of those that says like YouTube banner art should be this size, but if it's not, you can always put custom dimensions in and create your own. And they have a lot of templates, so it's nice. Just start, like, don't make everything perfect. Don't try and make this banner, make it look okay, but you can always go back and update it after you, like, you know, don't spend 6 weeks on the banner art and not get started. I guess is what I'm saying. Don't make that the thing that holds you back. Make something that looks okay, and you can always go back and fix it. Okay, so know your market and what they might want. And that's a good thing is like how-to videos. How-to videos are like one of the things everybody wants to know. That's like on my channel, the thing that does best is the how-to videos. They're the things I enjoy making the least. For me, I just don't enjoy making them, but I know that's what my audience wants. And so I have committed in this next few weeks to create a lot more how to, like in this particular sense, I wanted to do how to make covers for books and in different things. Like some people like to use Canva, some people like to use PowerPoint, some people like to use different things. So I'm going to show people how to make covers in various medias. But that's what people really like and want to know. They love how-to videos, but know your market, right? So if you understand your target market and you know what they want and what questions, they're your market, they probably ask you questions. So start taking a list next time you talk with a customer of all the questions they ask. Write down all those questions. And that's the stuff you should start talking about for topics for your channel. You could also, you could look on Google and see what questions a lot of people ask, or Quora, or all the other Reddit, all the other things people ask, like weird questions, and you can start answering those questions. So any sort of forum that's particular to your niche, if you just run out of things to think of, then you can, you know, look on those forums and see what people are asking, and then just make a YouTube about that. So create a channel trailer, make it short, sweet. It's just what your channel is about. It's the first one up there. It's probably going to be your worst. You're probably going to hate it, and one day you'll delete it, or you'll just keep it up for laughs and say, look how far I've come from your first video to last. The next thing is just upload a video. Okay. Just start. Don't agonize over that first video. No matter how much you plan or prepare, your first one is probably going to suck or be terrible. And you're just going to be like ashamed of it. But don't worry, like just get out there and do it. And then you're always better doing than planning. Like you have to do some planning, but if you're planning like a week or 2 weeks, you're doing too much planning. Get out there, do it. And you can always delete one after you've done 10 or so. And then you'll be like, oh, now I know what I'm doing. I'll delete all those ones that were super terrible. But you were never going to get that good until you just start. You can just set up a smartphone or your web camera. I do everything from my webcam. It works fine. I upgraded to instead of a $10 webcam, I have like a $20 webcam. Ooh. It's not like you have to spend a lot of money. If you have a smartphone, you probably have a good enough camera to do YouTube, especially iPhones. I know they work really well. Scared of the camera. Do you not want your face in front of the camera? Well, your customers do want to see your face. That is a true statement. But if you're a little bit nervous the first few times, that's okay. You can do screenshots with PowerPoint and Google Slides. You can just basically, like what I'm doing, talk to the slides, right? Just do what they call I'll talk about the two ones, Vimeo and Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast-O-Matic is the one I use, but you can just basically screen capture your screen. And you just talk to the PowerPoint slides basically, and you can just record that and use that. That works just fine. Take videos of your business, walk people around, show if you have an art gallery, show some of the art, or if you can, I know there might be some things, but you can just do different things to show your business and highlight. Demo something on your computer. You can always, depending on what your business is, you can demo or show something on your computer. Like I said, people love how to. do a DIY that shows like just your hands or an item, right? Screenshots of the thing in each stage. So you don't have to get your face in the picture, but you just have to get some action and, you know, kind of a person or human being somewhere in there. Vimeo or Screencast-O-Matic can help you edit your videos. Don't over edit in the beginning, just start. People want to edit and take out. I started taking out every single and it drove me insane. And I just was like, forget this. They can listen to me say they won't die. If long as I'm giving good content, they're going to ignore the unless it's every single word. That would be a little bit of annoying. But I noticed I was taking, you know, one out every few minutes or so. That it just wasn't worth to edit my video that. So just, you know, go in there and do that. And then tips. Okay, so you can do this. I'm a big believer everyone can do it. I was terrified. So last January, I made my goal to start my YouTube channel and just get out there and be out there because it was, for me, for some unknown reason, terrifying. I don't know why. You know, I think my voice sounds funny. I think my hair looks funny. I think, you know, my cheeks are pink right here, all the other crazy stuff that we all think of as females, right? But I just said, I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm going to do it. And so I just started and I decided to go with lives. That was my first initial thing, was because it's live. I can't go in and edit it. It's totally time efficient in the sense that you get it, you're done, and it's over with. And I just set a time every single Wednesday at noon to do my live. And after a year, I have a bunch of content up there. Most of it is lives. I have branched out and added some recorded stuff that I don't over edit because that would take too much time. And I just figure my audience can deal with it or not, right? If it's really bad or something, I'll take stuff out, but generally I just roll with it. So you can do it. Start with what you have. You know, you don't need anything too special. Just a webcam and maybe a little bit of software in the sense of like Screencast-O-Matic's free, Vimeo's free. There's a few free things out there that can help you edit and capture your screen. So if you want to do something like that. Be consistent, at least once a week. That's what YouTube says. They like the once a week model, at least. I've seen the channels that grow the fastest tend to have like 2 to 3 times a week. But if you, like me, do not want to commit to something like that, once a week is pretty doable, especially if you go with the live things, because it's totally time efficient. You start it recording and you go, right? There's no do-overs at that point in time. You're rolling. Optimize for search. So the way people find, you know, SEO, search engine optimization, your title, the description, and the tags, you need to include your search terms. So you want your title, your tags. So the tags are the bottom. When you upload a video, they're like scroll down and there's a thing that says more information. This took me a while to find. It was there. I just didn't see it. I was like, where's these magic tag buttons? You just had to hit like more info and like they popped up and you just drop in your tags. Tags are just like the keywords people would search for. So, you know, whatever. So with my publishing stuff, it's like KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, how to make money online, how to publish your book, authors, you know, DIY, different stuff like that. Self-publishing, those sorts of words are like the tags I would use for that particular thing. And you want your description and your titles and your tags to all include your most relevant search terms. Make great thumbnails. My first thumbnails were kind of bad. My second thumbnails I thought were better, but yet again, I got the mean troll who got on there and said, you need better thumbnails. I'm like, yeah, and if I had time for all that, thank you. So I have tried to up my game on thumbnails and make them a little bit more pretty. What they say is to make viewers wonder what's coming next. So you can see here, like, this video will make you angry. I am not a flashy person, so I have to say this is not my strong suit. I don't like to bait people. Just a terrible, maybe I'm a terrible saleswoman, I guess, because I don't like to bait people, but it does work, right? So, you know, if you have, I mean, some of them are easy, like don't do these 3 things with your ex, right? Or top 10 tips for doing what. Those are good things that people want to know. And those are good ones that make people click and I think are less baity. But like, you know, this video will make you angry. Rules for rulers, humans need not apply. So these were just some of the examples. You kind of want people to say, ooh, what is that? I want to click on that. And then begin with an interesting hook. So you want that interesting picture, and you want to be a little bit flashy. I know everyone's seen those, just scroll through YouTube at the top YouTube and like, look at the titles. They're like flashy. They try and get you to say, ooh, I want to know that, right? Or I want to click on that. So those are the type of titles that are going to get people to click on that. And you can do that. It just, it depends, right? You know, it depends how much effort you want to put into the search engine optimization, but sometimes being more direct, like it's somewhere in between, right? There's the being direct of what you want, of the who that you want your audience to be. I don't want to really grab the attention of those flashy people who need all that flash because I am not that person. So they're not going to identify with me anyway when they watch my videos. So I'm okay with my, you know, slow growth to find the right person for me. But you know, some things are more flashy. The how-tos are pretty easy. Let people love how to do this, or, you know, top 10 tips, top 5 tips, 3 things you want to know to do X. Those are great flashy ones, and they connect with your audience usually. Integrate your channel and website. Anything you can integrate, your YouTube channel, your website, you know, direct people to your Facebook page, direct people to your website, direct people from your Facebook page, your website to your YouTube channel. You know, you want everything to connect so that if people are into one channel, they can find you on another channel. I've found that some people I like watching on Facebook more than I like watching on YouTube. And I'm not sure why, but sometimes YouTube behaves better for some people and Facebook behaves better for other people. I haven't quite figured out why that's the case, but I'm one of those people who switch. So you should offer that to other people as well. Ask people to like and subscribe in every single video. People don't realize that it helps your YouTube channel. So I often tell people that I'm like, please like and subscribe. It helps my YouTube channel grow so that other people can get this great content. They don't know that. And so they often don't do it. I originally would subscribe just if I wanted to see everything that they had, but now I kind of know it helps people's YouTube channels. So the people I like, I will actually subscribe just to even promote their channel. And other YouTuber watchers don't necessarily know that. So to tell people that. Add links to your descriptions, in your description, sorry. So, you know, if you, in the description below in the YouTube channel that describes what's in there, it's something you will add to your YouTube channel or to your videos. It has a description box. You want to add links to your website, links to your Facebook page, links to your Facebook group, links to whatever you have. You can fit affiliate links in there to, like, you know, you're selling. You've probably seen all those YouTube videos with people reviewing like the new iPhone, the new whatever. A lot of their links in there to purchase that product is actually an affiliate link. So they make money off that, and you kind of have to say that in the bottom, like this is an affiliate link, but that's fine because, you know, it's not like it costs me anything to click on that person's affiliate link. And yeah, it's great. They get some money for doing this review because I enjoyed it or used it or whatever, right? So it's kind of a win-win, but you do have to say that at the bottom that this is an affiliate link. And add end screens. This is something I don't do, but should. I have not much effort yet. I have not gotten to the point where I decide to add end screens. End screens are, you know, you've seen, like, if you like these other screens, check out here and some little point, right? And then the little box pops up. That's an end screen. So you can do mid screens too, like during your videos, you've seen things pop up. But end screens, YouTube suggests on adding end screens to say, hey, if you like this video, you'll probably like this other video. Or if it's a part series type thing or a playlist you've created. So you can create playlists in YouTube to say, like, certain series of things, like on my Publish with Ashley YouTube channel, I've done one on using Pinterest to market your business. So all those Pinterest ones I have as a playlist, and I always tell people, look for my playlist on Pinterest if you're interested in Pinterest marketing. That way they can watch like a series of things, but you could point someone to another video in your series. Like I said, how-to videos are very, very popular, DIY and troubleshooting. So any of those sorts of things, like 10 things not to do, 2 things not to do, 5 things not to do. People love all that sort of stuff. I was watching a video on YouTube last night on trying to figure out how to jump my car because I was stranded at the dentist, and I didn't know if I needed to jump it or there's something else wrong. But my point was, I was troubleshooting my car with a YouTube video last night. So people do this. I am proof of that. Because I was stranded. Anyway, solve someone else's problem. So the big 3 are money, relationship, or health. Money, relationships, or health. Those are like the 3 big things that pretty much sell. Almost anything can kind of fit into those 3. But if you can kind of say, here's how to solve X problem, right? Make money online, or have better communication with your spouse, or get in shape this 2021, right? Those sorts of things are some great things you can ask yourself. How does your business solve one of those problems for your audience? And last, be you, okay? Be who you are. Don't try and be fake. I mean, you can be a fake person and have a persona like an actor, but I think that's exhausting. And I could do that for my YouTube channels. I took acting, I can do all that. It just, wow, that's really a lot of effort for me. So no, I don't do that, but you can. But generally I say be you. Okay, more tips. Sorry. Okay, these are quick though. Create 10-minute videos and then create longer videos. You want the 10-minute videos because that draws a lot of people in. That 10-minute point is what a lot of people like to see on their YouTube videos, 10 minutes or less. Okay. They love those 10-minute videos. That like draws in new audiences, but you also want to create longer videos for those of people who actually like you. So people who like you want a longer video than 10 minutes because they want to hear all the advice you have and all the in-depth knowledge you have. So those 10-minute videos take something really small, like a small problem, and try and solve that one tiny problem. And then you could say, hey, if you want more information about this type of topic, you can check out these videos, right? And they're the 20, 30-minute videos. Another thing, go live. I've talked about this. This is probably the easiest way to start. It's scary, but it's very time effective. This is the way I decided to jump into it because I knew if I wasn't going to take the leap, it wasn't happening. I've gone skydiving before, and I told the guy I was jumping on 2. Because if I got to 3, I was just going to stand there and stare out the plane and not jump. So I'm a big believer in just push yourself on the limb, out there and do it. Because that's the type of person I am. Create a series and use the playlist feature. We talked about that. The best way to grow your channel, honestly, is generally to team up with somebody in a similar complementary type audience so that you can both grow your audiences. So whatever audience you have, that you could grow their audience. So the health and wellness, right? There's so many niches within the health and wellness. You might be focused on the exercise, and your friend might be focused on the nutrition. So you guys would be a great team up, to each have your own YouTube channels, and you have each other on, or people within your industry on, and you do little interviews or that sort of thing. That is a fantastic way to grow your audience, and do that. And then you link to them in your description, and they link to you in their description of YouTube's, right? So that way you can cross promote each other. It's one of the best and easiest ways to grow your YouTube channels because you're just cross promoting. Don't spend forever editing, get your message out there. That's kind of, as you get better, you'll edit faster anyway, but generally just try and get it out there, do minimal editing so that you can, get it going. All right. Resources, canva.com. It's great for thumbnails, banners, and other social media graphics. There's a free and a paid version. I've used the free for I don't even know how many years. It's great. Screen recorders and editors, the Vimeo, www.vimeo, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, .com. Screencast-O-Matic, this is the one I use. They have a free version. They have a pro version. I've upgraded to the pro version, it was pretty cheap. It was like, I don't even know, it was like $50 for a year or something like that. So it was really cheap. And I just liked some of the features it had versus the free version. But the free version worked in the beginning. So don't let signing up for something, you know, defeat you. Just, you know, try the free version. It might work great for you in the beginning. And it did. I used that in the beginning. Ice Cream app screen recorder. This is another one. I don't have this one, the Ice Cream app screen recorder, but I do have some of Ice Cream app's other free apps, and they have been fantastic. So I can't say that I've used this one, but I can tell you I've used some of their other products and I liked them. iMovie. So if you have an iPad, iPhone, you might be able to edit on that. I know I've tried it. It annoyed the heck out of me, but my daughter makes amazing videos on her iMovie app. So it's definitely possible. I just was annoyed by it. So I gave up. I was like, I can't do this. I give up. StreamYard. There's a free and paid version. The free version works great if you just want to interview a guest. So I was trying to interview somebody, and that's why I signed up for StreamYard, and it worked. The free version worked great to interview. I think you can interview like 1 or 2 people using the free version, and it just makes you have this little annoying duck in the corner that says StreamYard, but yeah, whatever. It was free. So whatever. No one pays attention to the random duck in the corner. I mean, you've probably seen it and you don't even know it's there anymore. So StreamYard works great. And the free version, I use that for a long time. So let's see, next one. Okay, contact me information. There's my email address. There's my one of my websites for my publishing resources and training. So I have like publishing and resource training. But what I wanted to show you guys and talk to you about too is, so I help people create booklets. I want to say booklets because everyone gets very stressed about the book word, but like booklets that can promote your business. Because like I said, I had the consulting company, and the way I get my clients nowadays is honestly just through people buy my book on Amazon, and then they're like, oh, that's, you know, then they call me. I say, you know, if you want more information, use my website. And then I get referrals through my book that I sell on Amazon. But you could also give these out to people. So any client I get that maybe didn't buy a book, they found me on Google or whatever, I actually mail them my book. Let me see if I can find it. It's somewhere on my desk, I swear. Wait, I found it. I have so many. So this one, I help kids get into the service academies. So this book I created, and see, like, don't freak out. Yes, there's some words, but it's like one paragraph, and then it's a lot of like blank space and like fill out charts and stuff like that. Okay. So these are some examples of my stuff that I've done. This one, the Entrepreneur Toolkit I did for Erica, so you can brand your own stuff. So I can help you brand your own book. This wine tasting one, so if you did wine, you know, tastings, or you were a wine salesman, you could have your own branded wine tasting book journal where people could mark down all the different wines they taste. This one with the dog is one I sell on Amazon as well. It's pet medications, so people to track their pet medications. And I was listening to you all. So Maureen, you said you did like lifestyle planning. There are so many things you could do with planners, with something like a lifestyle planner. You know, you walk them through a process, or if they plan certain things, or, you know, there's certain topics your clients get hung up on, you can make like lots of templates. Let's see, with the Earth Friendly for, was it earthlynest.com? I was thinking, you know, you guys could do something like cleaning or organization books, or those are really in. There's all sorts of stuff. Sandra, you're a life coach. Oh my gosh, a workbook that walks you through the journey, right? That's exactly what this is. There's like some paragraphs, and then it's like fill out lots of questions, you know, stuff like that. That's a great way to give something in use for your clients. Nicole, oh, I was thinking tips, tricks. And so you have your own branded tips, tricks, and calorie and exercise tracker, something like that, you know, help people. You can give some recipes in there. So you do some of your recipes that you like to do. There's all sorts of things, and you have your brand on it that sends people to your website and all that sort of stuff. Let's see. Victoria, oh, you're a realtor? Actually, I have one that I created that I have not done, but I have like a book on, I have one on the ultimate guide to selling your home, and you can brand yourself on there. And it's actually, I wrote this, so it's actually got pages, but there's like a tracker in the back that says, track inspections and things like that. Things, normal checklists that home buyers would use. And I have a selling one and a buying one. What else? And Jennifer, the pet medication, another info tracker. So I've done actually that already. I sell it not under my brand. I mean, I just have a brand that it's, not necessarily anything specific, but you could have your brand that you give to your clients or sell to your clients. Anyway, so that's what I do. Sorry, that was my, I guess, pitch there. All right, I'm going to stop sharing and let you guys ask questions. So that was it.
Great job, Ashley. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
This is great, Ashley. You made it seem so easy. Thank you for being in the Air Force Reserve. Also,
Thanks.
I like that.
Yep, I'm geeky.
Okay,
Like
that's
that.
okay. I was an aircraft electrician on C-130s
Ooh.
for a very long time.
Wow,
So
that's
I'm
brave.
excited. I like what you talked about. Now, can you also upload a Zoom to your YouTube?
You can, if you can download the Zoom, yeah, you can upload it, right? So there's a where you can download your Zoom videos and then you can upload them. The only thing is you may want to watch if you have people's faces, right? You have to let them know, right, that you're going to put them on your YouTube channel because they might not like that.
Okay.
Right. So that'd be something. And I don't know, does anyone know if Zoom will just record one screen? Does anyone know if it does that? I don't know. I'm not that familiar with Zoom, but it might like just record your screen. So maybe it would work, but that's something you just want to watch.
Okay, great. Thank you for your content. Very good. I love it.
If you were doing an interview with somebody, like, that would easily, yeah, you could record that because obviously they knew they'd be on your YouTube channel.
Correct.
Ashley, who does the artwork for your books?
Me.
You do it?
I do.
Is that a service that you do? I'm sorry, I came late.
Oh, I can, sure. I did stuff for Becky, her little girl there I made.
Yes, she made my little logo over there, that lady.
All right. I have your email. All right, thank you.
Yeah, I do all sorts of, I kind of do whatever because I'm interested in all sorts of things. Like I have way too many useless talents.
I know how you
Pull
feel.
my border off. She taught me how to do that.
Fabric softener.
It was amazing. It worked, except for one room. I'm struggling to get it down, but the
Yes.
rest, awesome.
What other apps can you use to record like at the same time, two different platforms besides StreamYard? Do you know if there's any
Zoom, you can do, oh, you mean go to different platforms?
at the same time, like YouTube and Facebook or something and whatever else?
I know there's another one other than StreamYard, but I think it's more expensive as I recall. So most people go to StreamYard just because it tends to be the cheaper of the two and it's less complex. What is the other one? Oh, I don't know. It'll come to me, but I know there's a few others. If you just do like streaming services, I'm sure Google will give you a few, but I know StreamYard, it's pretty well, it came out about 4 years ago, and it's, everyone pretty much likes it.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Super easy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even bother with the tutorials. I just played around with it. And,
Yeah, there's not that many buttons. It's easy.
you don't need all the bells and whistles. The free version, which is what I'm using right now, works just fine.
Yeah.
I think I may upgrade to the pay, but I'm not in a rush to do it.
I did upgrade in January because they offered me an awesome deal where I could stream to 2 platforms. And I think it cost me like, what was it, $60 for the whole year. So it was super cheap. So I decided to, I'm like, oh, I'll do that because it was so cheap. But I wasn't going to originally. I was going to stay with the free version. So definitely the free version works.
Ashley, I have a few questions. I was really excited to see that you were going to be doing this presentation because I do a lot of Facebook Lives and I have been wanting to branch into YouTube for quite a while. So do you recommend naming all of your social media handles, including YouTube, the same across the board? So Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, all of that?
I give the list of everything because you never know what people like. Like I said, I like watching some people on YouTube and some people on Facebook, and I don't know why sometimes, but I do. And there's people like me.
But I guess my question is, if your Facebook page is ABC Planners, should it be ABC Planners on YouTube and Pinterest and across the board?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, as much as you can keep them the same name. I know sometimes that's hard, but if at least it's the same topics, you're
Right.
not too bad off.
Okay. And then can you upload to YouTube from an iPad or an iPhone, or does it have to be a desktop? Because I know I tried this one time, quite some time ago. I thought you had to download a live from your phone to your desktop and then, or laptop, and then you had to upload it to YouTube. And it was just like a lot of, and that was a long time. That was like 6 years ago. So that was a long time ago. But
you should be, yeah, you can. So StreamYard. So if you, I know StreamYard, you can video it on anything. Like you can use a phone on StreamYard. You can use anything on StreamYard and go right to. But YouTube, I've had glitches with my iPad. If I download the YouTube Studio app, it's worked, but sometimes it's glitchy. But I've always had success with StreamYard. So that's YouTube Studio is what you actually, that's their app to do the videos, if that makes sense.
Okay, so for lighting and sound, do you have any recommendation? Like I know, there are the small light rings and the big light rings and umbrellas and boom mics and tiny mics. And is there any?
So starting, don't worry about any of that, right? Don't do any of that. The easiest way is a window in front of you. Daylight, you put the window in front of you. Don't do what I have, but see, I'm not the example. I have windows behind me, but I still film like this all the time. And I just tell people too bad. I did buy a ring light like this from like the 5 and Under store for $10.
Yeah.
It works great.
Yeah.
I was like, and I just literally stuck it to my wall. It is literally, one of those little stucky tapes. I stuck it to my wall.
Yeah, that's a good
literally
idea.
attached. So, and then my mic, I'm using this mic now just because I like the sound better on this one. I have a toner and I got this off of Amazon. It is great for the money. Like I think it was $50 or something. It wasn't bad, but the little pop screen is what I really wanted because I tend to pop a lot. So I got that.
Okay.
But you don't have to have that, right? In the beginning, that's just, as I grew my channel, I didn't get any of this until, 6 months in. I was like, I'm just going to start. I'm just going to do it.
And then lastly, and this really relates more to Facebook Lives than YouTube, but are you familiar with Switcher, the program Switcher?
Yes. I haven't used it a lot, but I know, about it.
So where you can film from the top down, and then on this screen over here, you can see the comments of people. Is there anything like that in YouTube for a live YouTube, or does Switcher work with that?
I think it works because as I recall, one of my friends, Chris, he does it with Switcher. That's because he has iPhones. He's a big Mac iPhone user. And so Switcher works really good with the whole Mac world. And so I assume I guess he does. I haven't asked him that, but I know that's his platform of choice because he is Macs.
Okay. All right. I'm done. Thank you all for being patient for all my questions.
Anybody else? Go ahead. You guys can unmute yourselves and ask questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a question. Ashley, thank you so much for the presentation. It was amazing. So we already have a YouTube channel for Earthy Nest. We haven't put out videos yet because we have to connect our videos to Shopify because our website is with Shopify, and they have a requirement that we have to have videos linked from YouTube to Shopify in order for our products videos to be shown up on the website, if that makes sense. And we also thought, because we have a blog where we write about zero waste, cleaner, like how can you go zero waste, how can you make your own supplies, how to make your own soap, which is, which will help you eliminate a lot of plastic pollution, which we already have. So we are already planning to do DIYs and stuff. So I think YouTube will really help us in terms of getting connected to the people who really care about, how to go zero waste, and they're wondering what to do in order to eliminate plastic. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
Yeah, Pinterest is another really big one in your particular market. Like there's a high interest in that market with Pinterest users. So Pinterest users would be a fantastic.
Yeah, so we are verified merchants with Pinterest, and we have linked our shop with Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. And now YouTube is something we are looking at, so we can get wider audience, and we can get people who are interested in getting our products.
Yeah, even how to make, I think like how to make your own earth-friendly products. Like that is exactly, because then, okay, so I make a few, but then I get annoyed and I go buy them from you. Like that's what happens. Like I'm like, okay, I made like 3, that was fun. Now I don't want to make them anymore. I'll just go buy yours.
Yeah.
But I want to buy yours because you showed me how to do it.
Yeah.
And I do that all the time.
Yeah, so that's what, like, how to eliminate plastic when you are going for grocery shopping, because we have produce bags, which will make you not get the plastic bags which are there in the grocery stores. So something, which is more engaging, which tells you the story about our products and which can generate interest, altogether. So that's what we're trying to do right now. So YouTube is something we want to branch out, but we haven't yet done it. So yeah, but we're trying.
Yeah, I mean, like the easiest way, like I said, commit to like the once a week live type thing. And I don't know exactly with connecting to Shopify that you'd have to look, but if you can connect a live to your Shopify and just do it once a week, I mean, it's an easy way to start gaining content.
Right.
And yeah, the live commits you. That's what I like about it. Everyone's like, oh, I'll do it someday, right?
Yeah.
That's why lives I think are good because it just commits you to doing it.
It just makes me nervous to be live, but yeah, I think you're right.
Right, the first few won't be good. That's okay, right?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like the fact that you said just be you, because when I do a lot of my lesson plans and my courses, I'm very like instructor. I'm very teacher mode. And then when people talk to me, they're like, oh my gosh, you talk with your hands and you're so animated and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, that's me. And they're like, well, but you're not like that. I know. So it's taking me some time to learn to be me, just be me. It's okay if I'm too bubbly. They'll just have to get over it. That's just the way I am. So yeah, I'm still learning that.
You want to connect with your audience, right? Your audience, and being you connects with your audience.
I also wanted to say thank you so much, Ashley, for the presentation. You did increase our confidence by giving us lots of good hints and good, information. So we will definitely try to make videos and post it on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, and I have these slides in the PDF form. I don't know, Becky, how you want to maybe give it to people, but I thought they're going to be like, oh, taking notes, but then they'll be like, I missed stuff. So yeah, I have the PDF version of the
Yes,
slides
I was going to ask you that. I did put some, I took some note, but I was going to ask you that if you're going to email the PDF file or.
You can email it to me and I'll send it out.
Okay, yeah, I'll email you the updated PDF ones.
Okay.
Well, when we all get our YouTube channels up and going, we should follow each other.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
You may be able to utilize if you're a PWN member, because this is the members group, you could post it on there when it's up and live so that fellow members can check them out and support you. So definitely, I've been really big on trying to push this Facebook group and utilizing that.
So who's going to make a video?
On PWN or just on the
yeah, volunteer. You guys just do it.
Right.
I was
who's
so
gonna make
terrified.
a video next week?
I'm gonna try.
We will.
Do it.
We will. Arthi next will.
Go for it.
I'll try to next week.
Don't rush me.
So,
Make a PowerPoint. Make a PowerPoint and talk to it, like our Google slide, and just talk
well,
to it.
I feel like
and
that's
just to think,
harder.
if you make the channel and you do your first one, after you do the first one, like it's got to get easier, right?
It does. My first, like, I don't know, I think 10, I felt like an idiot. I was so terrified. I mean, I was terrified, but I was trying to be not terrified, but I just did it. And it got so much easier. You just kind of get over it after you do a few.
I'd much rather do it live than sitting down and trying to figure out the slides and
And-
having to type that stuff up.
Oh yeah, the lives are easier. I like to do live. Sometimes I'll do a live with slides, but they're not like a lot of slides. It's just talking points so that I can, be organized.
So Ashley, two questions. When you do a live, you do it with StreamYard, correct?
Yes. Yeah. But
And
you don't
then-
have to, but yes, I do.
And then do you save it? Does StreamYard allow you to save the file, or does YouTube automatically save it since you streamed live on YouTube?
So the free version of StreamYard will not let you save it, but the paid version will. So that is one of the disadvantages of the free version. You can't save it. You can, I have a screen capture. So what I've done is just started my screen capture and just started filming with the screen capture showing my, what I'm seeing myself, right? And then that way I get it for free. But that requires a few more steps, but it's not hard. Screencast-O-Matic is what I've used for my screen capture, and their free one was fine.
So when you go live on YouTube, it then doesn't save it after the live ends, it deletes it?
No, it's on there on public, so it'll show up as public. Well, you can change the settings if you like. But it'll
Okay, so then you would
generally-
have it saved. You just share your YouTube link, like if you want to
Yes.
do it later.
Yeah, you would have to share your YouTube link, and you can share it lots of ways, right? You can use those QR codes to share
Right.
it, or just links to share it. Depends what venue you're sharing it through, right?
Right. Now, if you're doing a pre-recorded video, are you recording that on your computer or on your phone?
I do it on my computer just because I have everything set up. And I think I look stupid on my phone. I think it's my camera. It makes my face look funny. But that's
Some
a
of them
me
do.
thing.
I mean,
So it's a me thing. So I record on my computer just because I think it makes my face look less funny. But that's a personal thing. But you can do it on your phone, yes.
and then what program do you use to record it on your computer?
I use Screencast-O-Matic. That's the one I use. But there's a lot out there.
Okay,
Vimeo I have used in the past, but I liked Screencast-O-Matic because it was simple. Honestly,
Okay.
it came down to it being simple.
And I use that one too, and I really like it. So what I'm trying to do now is figure out how to put music at the beginning of my video and then like at the end, kind of like the end slide you're talking about.
Mhm.
But for some reason in that software, when I do the music, it runs it through the whole entire time I'm talking. Like I can't figure out a way to shut it off, but that's a
Oh, okay. I'll fiddle with that because I have done parts
have
of
you?
it before. So yeah, it's possible. I just don't remember how I did it. So
I actually got the paid version because I didn't like the big symbol on my screen somewhere. I was,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
it was so cheap too. It's really cheap.
Yeah.
It was cheap. So
All right. Any more questions for Ashley?
Ashley, you gonna do a Pinterest one?
I am. Or am I doing it in April, May? When am I doing it?
Perfect.
I think it's scheduled for April, but April or May. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
then
I
we're-
love Pinterest. Oh my gosh. I've been having so much fun with Pinterest.
The sooner the better.
Yeah. Well, that's
I've been
awesome.
having, it's been so good. I have to say my Pinterest, I've been really impressed. And if you have a blog, which you said you did, you guys have a blog. I was totally impressed with once I started Pinterest, how my page views started going up like crazy. It was,
Oh, I should pin
was
my
a-
blog. I should make Pinterest things for
Yes.
my blog.
yes.
Should I have a separate business Pinterest from my personal, like,
You have to use a business Pinterest account because that gives you the analytics. Otherwise you don't get the analytics. You don't have to, but it
Okay.
doesn't give you the analytics unless you use a business, and it's free. So the business is free. So
do I
um,
convert my personal to a business or start a
you
new one?
can or start a new one. It depends. My personal is a total disaster. So no, I don't.
I
Because
just
it's
like
a-
lots of recipes that I never make.
so you could delete all that and then use your personal, but I would just start a new one if you don't have anything, you're really
I
gonna
always go and
reuse.
look and like try and find things, and then I don't
Yeah.
make them.
Oh, I make way too much, and usually it involves sugar. I love sugar. It's terrible. But yeah, Pinterest, and I love Pinterest. I've bought into it about 3-4 months ago, and I was just shocked at how well it really does. But your
Yeah.
audience has got to be on Pinterest. My audience was on Pinterest, so that's why it really worked.
I'm with you, Nicole. I can't wait either. I've got a few pins up there, but I'm like, nobody's looking at them. There's not one person who, y'all go look at my Pinterest site and like something. There's like no like, zero.
Okay, I'll find your
you sh-
Pinterest account and like some stuff.
Share your Pinterest stuff into the Facebook group.
Yeah, or in the chat box here. real
Yeah.
Yeah, or in the chat box here
It's just the
too.
name of my company, Forward Safety Training. That's it. It's easy. But yeah, nobody's found it or nobody's searching for it. So I'm like, I need help with that for sure.
Yeah, there's some tips and tricks on that if you're consistent, it makes, and I was surprised. I just applied some of the things I learned, and I was surprised at how it grew so quickly. It went from zero, like, and then I did these tips that I had all these lists. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try all these things. And I was amazed. I was like, holy cow, I went from literally 0 to 10,000 views a month. So
Wow.
0 to 10,000. So I was like, wow, that's actually really good. Like, that's really good. I can't believe it.
Very cool. All right. Any more questions?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. Thank you all.
Becky, great job with all these trainings. Thank you so
Yes.
much. They've been so fun. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad you all liking them.
Thanks.
All right, ladies.
Have a good night.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.